Kane, you're only a freshman this year, and you have the team's 3 wins on the season. What's that like going to the mound, knowing that you have the team's 3 wins, your team's counting on you?
Whenever I've pitched, they've scored runs. Other pitchers too, they've held down 1 run, 2 runs. There's been a bunch of games we've lost 2-0, 1-0, stuff like that, 2-1. But I mean, it's nice going out and having run support like that.
Do you thrive in that opportunity, or do you feel extra pressure knowing that, oh, you had the 3 wins, the guys are counting on me to pitch better? Or how do you feel in that moment?
I don't even really think about that. I mean, I just go out and throw my game.
Talk about how your catcher, Ben, has helped you this year, progressing as a pitcher from the fall to now.
I mean, whenever I threw my bullpens, I threw mostly with him. And, I mean, he's shown me things about keeping my curveball down and stuff like that. Working just different pitches. He knows my pitches and how to throw them like that. Stuff. I mean, we just work well together.
Ben, talk about your own progression as a baseball player. The batting average isn't there too much this year, but you've always been that steady force behind the plate defensively and with this pitching staff. Is that something that you pride yourself on, is controlling a good pitching staff and being the extra coach in the field?
Yeah, it's probably my favorite part of the game, just calling pitches, where they're going to be at, like looking at the other hitters, determining what I want the pitchers to throw, everything like that. It's by far my favorite thing to do.
And talking about Kane's progression this year, coming from the fall to now, how has he progressed, or have you helped the other pitchers also on the pitching staff, you feel?
Well, I think it helps a lot with having me. Like, I'm a redshirt junior. Our other catcher, Nick Maskery, is a senior. So we've seen a lot of like other pitchers and stuff like that. And we have a new pitching coach this year, and a couple older pitchers that help out a lot. And I don't know, Kane just came a long way with pitch location. He hits his spots really well, and he can throw 4 pitches for a strike whenever he wants to, so that makes a big difference.
We talked about the games being canceled a lot, even down in South Carolina, Maryland. A lot of games were canceled by rain. Guys haven't been out in the field yet, no practice. So how does that affect you guys, not being on the field out here, not having a home game yet?
It hurts the hitters a lot, I think, because when we go in the field, that's the only time we're seeing a live pitch. We haven't been able to practice outside. We've only been on the football field a few times. I mean, that helps, but it really hurts not being able to see live pitching, because you go into a game and you're seeing, upper 80-mile-an-hour fastballs, and it's really hard to adjust from hitting BP pitchers inside to trying to hit that outside. And just as an overall team thing, you can't get 9 people together at once in a gym to practice. I mean, pitchers do their own thing, fielders do their own thing, so it's just kind of hard to come together as a team to have all aspects working.
That's what, our coach said too. Teams we've played down in South Carolina and everything, they've played upwards of 20-some games, so their hitters have seen a lot more live pitching, and we've seen 4, 5, 6 games like that of live pitching.
Has that affected you as a pitcher? I know inside you guys have the little turf mounds, you guys throw on flat ground. Has that affected you not being able to pitch on real dirt outside?
Not really. I mean, I still threw my bullpens in South Carolina on dirt and stuff like that, so I mean, not really.
You were number 5 and you were number 35. Any stories behind the jersey numbers? Any specific stories or reasons why you guys wear the numbers? I guess, Ben, I'll start with you again first.
No, surprisingly, I wore number 5 pretty much my entire life. And then, I don't know, just one day I came here and just decided I want to change, so just picked up 35 and it seemed to work.
I mean, I've pretty much wore number 5 just throughout all my teams, so I mean, that's about it.
Any pregame rituals for you guys? Any like pregame meals? Any superstitions you guys do? Whether like the high socks, low socks, any meal, anything?
I don't know. It's just whatever works. If I play a game well, whatever I did before that game, I'm going to try to do the same exact thing before the next game. Me and Kane pretty much do the same thing before every start. I'll kind of keep that a secret for now. But yeah, we pretty much do the same thing. We start our stretching at the same time, do the same throwing routines, talk about the same stuff. Just try to keep everything the same because it's been working so far.
Yeah, I mean, just like that, like Ben said, we just do the same thing, always keep it the same thing. And I don't really like to talk a lot. I just try to keep my focus more right before I start. I mean, I don't like to think about too many things besides that.
Talk about your guys' greatest moment in baseball up to this point. What was it, your first Little League home run? Was winning a championship? Was there any big moments that you guys stuck out? They say, oh, I really love this sport of baseball.
Well, there's a lot of them to think of. Just, I don't know, a lot of the games I played when I was younger with like my dad coaching, stuff like that. Like we won some Little League All-Star tournaments, winning a bunch of tournaments here and there. And then this summer was pretty cool because I'm older than my brother, and I played with him a little bit in the summer. That was like the first time we ever played on a team together. So we actually won our league championship in the summer, and I caught the whole game, and he actually got to pinch run and score a run. So that was cool, just to win a game that meant a lot with playing with my brother for the first time. So it was different.
I think mine was definitely first college win down at Cal. I mean, I came in the 4th inning, I think, and we were down, what, 3-0 was it?
Yeah.
And then, like the 7th inning, I think we scored 2 runs, and then in the 9th inning again they scored 2 runs, and then finished it off and got the win. So I mean, I was really pretty excited about that.
I spoke about Cal. It's kind of a full circle thing. You went to Cal and then committed to Clarion. I guess first to you and you. You know, what went that decision to come from Cal to Clarion, and what factors played into coming to Clarion for both of you?
Mine was I didn't like being real far away from home. There wasn't anything to do at Cal really. I mean, yeah, I was playing baseball, but I wasn't really playing because I was redshirted. I don't think that really had anything to do. I don't know. I just didn't. There wasn't anything down there besides play baseball.
I just wanted something different. I wanted to kind of get away from home a little bit. For me, it's about 4.5 hours away from home, so something a little bit different. And I really like the business program. And through some of the other coaches I talked to, Coach Brown was very good about getting back to you and, I don't know, making you feel wanted. Like when I came here in like a visit in high school, I liked all the players, I liked the campus and everything else, so it made me want to come here.
It's not an unknown thing that the baseball program is lacking from funding and stuff. Did that play any role into that, or just how does that play into you guys' mind and team's mind, knowing that most of these guys are here for love of the game, for playing, and not many guys are getting scholarships, getting money. So what mindset does that play in your guys' mind and team's mind?
It's fun to be part of a team that actually wants to be here. They want to play the game and they want to succeed. I mean, that's fun playing on a team like that. So.
Yeah, like that. Like I kind of like being the underdog, and then you look at our team, everyone wants to be here. You have some kids that go because they're getting scholarship money. They might not actually just love the game. Like we have guys that are, you know, 5th-year seniors that have gotten hurt and came back another year. Like Brett Whitman's gotten hurt, went through the whole Tommy John surgery process and still comes back to play just because he likes the game. And we don't lose a lot of players. Mostly when kids come here as a freshman, they stay here throughout, which I mean, it's nice to know you have a solid team, but at the same time, it's kind of tough to go up against some of the schools that have, you know, 30 roster spots and 25 of them are getting scholarship money.